Great play up, great aim. Can he deliver here?
Desperate with the boost through the smoke. No damage inflicted as they will get closer. Already passed by the ramp toward the pit as well as Edward spots up over toward Jungle. At the angle, had the flash, takes down Nex immediately. Nex was electric yesterday. He was unbelievable in the semi-final. Shots, Muya already on the flank, shuts the door, knows that Zeus is there because he baited the shots out of him. He can take time to hold him off the site, and that allows them to get more aggressive from the front side. Taps it with two. Just Zeus, they know where he is. Muya puts him down, and the defuse already.
They're heading towards B now. They've got so much information. And it's a full B commitment here. Nothing too flashy from NaVi as all 5 players go through Monster.
And already with Tizian and Nex smoked off. Tizian looking for a gap, can't find it. Flamey gets there first, taps it on the flank, only manages one. Electronic and Zeus to respond with Flamey to find out Smoothie. He can get the bomb inside of the smoke copy as well removed. So NaVi go with quickness. That's important to note because we know that Zeus's teams often like to run down the clock. They want to set the time.
Electronic starts to probe towards short. One of the stronger fraggers on NaVi, but Nex, he's winning the other side. He's had an amazing tournament. Not an amazing round though. He does get the dink and Electronic comes out on top.
Tizian holding toward Monster. Edward works in. He swings out at the right time. And just one taps in, gets another that was towards short instead, but both of them going down opens up the site entirely, so Smoothie has to hold with an AWP toward the window. AWP being a notable claim, not only because of his position, but also because of the financial situation. With the bomb now down, if they want to retake him and Gompy, they do not have kits. Smoothie is already glass cannon as it is.
Absolutely.
So Gompy's gotten close enough. Okay, he's gonna go. I thought they'd wait and see if Smoothie found a pick, because now Gompy's committed. There's no saving in this. They're going all in for it, and they've got to go very quickly as it's already halfway through its life on that bomb defuse, and they give up inside of the site, which means running away. Smoke down. They better hope that Simple doesn't swing out and find them. Smoothie manages one. Oh, I say this, it's too far gone to defuse, but they are at least going to get the guns in their hands.
Can't argue with that outcome, really. They both stay alive. They take 2 more players down. Sure, they don't win the round, but that's them.
So Tizian actually not sporting towards short could be a problem. He spots the leg, gets one. Luckily the communication was made, so therefore Tabson got off the head of his opponent and was not a sitting target. And Tizian responds.
Edward and Simple left in a very compromised position. 40 seconds remaining. They are going to commit towards a monster tunnel. Great flashbang. We'll take Tizian down. 3 on 2 now. This is now possible as Gompy gets the information, but Tabson completely shuts it down. Nice start.
Absence on the mound. Tizian left side entry of Monster will pull back out with the flash. It gets him one and only one, but Nex responds accordingly, swings back into position, knew that he had to, as they would be distracted and looking away. Flash time perfect, again it's utility from Big that is winning them duels. Still though, Flamey's skill pulls it back to make this still possible. Simple tries to sing in, but then immediately it's Muya on the flank, flanking with an off twice now so far in this game. Keep note of that, because he's shutting down the response of any possibility, certainly of NaVi falling back after winning up the site. Any altercation that slows them down is going to hold them in, according to Smooya. Flamey wants desperately to get this bomb down with 42 seconds, but he's still taking damage. They know that because they've heard the tag, so Smooya is sliding up, and he'll easily dispose of it. Open it, Tizian on the other side would awkwardly be waiting, opens inwardly, and not only gets the kill, gets away, grabs the AK on retreat. This is perfect because he takes half damage. He's on 46 HP, bring it level. And by getting the gun and pulling the door shut once more, it denies the chance to pick up the M4. He's now dropped as they want to commit toward the monster tunnel. It's Nex that will swing. Tizian with the pillar to work with. Controls the angle, but goes without utility. Again, they've been doing so well with it. He wanted information. He just wanted to peek and see where they were. That puts pressure on Nex. He finds 2. 2 is arguably enough, but the bomb is going to go down, and Simple has an AK. They both have armor. Mentioned Simple over Zeus, perhaps wrongly, because Zeus is another one yesterday who had an incredible resurgence to form.
Yeah, against Astralis, 30 kills, see what he can do here. 2 on 2 now, there is a kit available, but no utility at all for these CTs, and Simple, so difficult to shut down. He'll get the first frag, my God, he's good! 2 of them with the AK come in.
$1 million denial in many ways. Still a chance FaZe can complete the Grand Slam at DreamHack. Stockholm, good play from Nex as they run the pistols out to water, and Tapson's gonna find a gun with time to bring it into his hands. That Zeus down, bomb included, and he's not done there! Complicated, takes down. Checking every angle. Eventually, he's gotta spot something. Fires immediately on the shoulder bait. Gets away. Didn't hold his nerve to hold the angle, as Electronic finds Tabson. Opens up more space toward long as well. Smoothie has put a smoke out on bathrooms that might, at least he hopes, might suggest he's gone back to the site. He can catch them off, but playing close, already scoped in, doesn't want to make noise, tries to look at the wall, anticipating flashes. There are some being thrown by his teammates, and he's going to take the initiative to go out because of that. This time he does hold. He knows they're still out there and set up. He's not made any noise at all, but he's got to find them. He thinks they've gone through the smoke. He's got his back exposed. If he steps out too far, he could still deny the bomb, though. Oh, no, he can't. Excuse me. Zeus is just far enough in beside the truck. Somehow he's not yet been spotted. Because there is a player immediately behind him. Flamey's got it, but there was a player holding near the wall. It's electronic. They never knew he was there because he was so fixed upon the connector rotation that they were back to back and both thought it was clear. Therefore, Tizian can't go any further. Round is going to go the way of NaVi. 7-5. Matter of the gun at this point for Tizian. Be able to hold from truck. Still the same problem. Gobi's got to rotate. Backstairs are going to be hard to get out of with utility. Throw them their direction. 48 seconds. Smoothie can't land the first shot. That might make a massive difference. Does manage to make two, getting Edward in return. Bomb not yet planted, but they'll pick him apart with nades. Further thrown that direction, and Flamey runs him down, but it exposes electronic in the process. Zeus spots Tabson just barely inside of the smoke.
Have you seen how basic the approach is from NaVi? They don't go for tactical executions whatsoever, and it seems to be working. Big Arm getting the cues they're used to, of seeing all the smokes come through as a drop theirs.
Next corner, a little bit of noise. Smoothie beats him to the punch.
Where's the trade?
Go for the reload. You're right, there should have been a trade because now it's a gun available to Smoothie. He's going to swing back out. That allows him to open up the door, but they can't peek fast enough. Flamey's able to get the first kill in such a fashion. I was going to say that Tizian won't get in place, but he has now, and he knows that he's weakened up. Edward in the corner. Still, they trip over each other. He gets one back. Next, somehow with just the back 10 that he's picked up, not one of the rifles, brings it down to just Simple. A chance again for Big to steal a round away as Simple goes hunting. As the AWP, so close quarters, he wants the Deagle instead.
NaVi not doing themselves any favors there. You're going through connector, you're not using any utility, you're not molotoving angles, you're not going together. That's just a really sloppy round from them, but luckily they have got the absolute best player in CSGO to pull off this 2 versus 1. GOB with a default pistol, and he's got decent time, and he's got past GOB undetected at least for now. So make his way towards A, presumably the plan for backside, and then it becomes real difficult. But Big at that point, they have no kits. And Simple just clears out the area. No one's going to hit this plant coming through, but the smoke does go down. And here we go. Up against Simple is Nex and GOB with an AK between them.
And how does he expect the arrival of GOB? Because the fact that he never saw anyone toward A, you thought they stacked up, and that's why they were so powerful down below. He doesn't have anything to work with. He'll be the one that needs to search for the information and then let Nex try and go to work with the AK. But Simple's ready for both angles, seemingly playing the truck, allows him to control it. Pistol damage, and it actually does distract, exactly what Nex wanted. With Tabson, which has been an instrumental part of their CT success. So to still get 7 rounds is promising, but it is NaVi that has the lead going to the favored side. And they've got the start in the pistol, but that's pulled back. Simple with 1 Tabson response to get electronic.
4-4, Simple down to 7 HP here. In terms of the overall complexion of the rounds, Smoothie up, investigating towards shore, but he might get a little bit more than he bargained for. Edward has spotted him crossing over. He'll be going in first. They are going to rotate back towards Monster. He might have the advantage here. Smoothie gets a solo duel once again when 2 players are there. Luckily, Edward finally gets the trade out and maintains the man advantage here. He is alone. 64 HP as Nex takes down Simple. That was the low HP player. GOB left in a 2 versus 1. He certainly has come out on top of it.
Utility to not show anything. Try and bait out the CTs, which they've now done. They've got another smoke down towards Monster. No smokes left. Contact made on A. That might force a rotation, but they haven't left the site in B yet. In fact, this might be read by NaVi because the smoke at Monster still holds them off, and there's no further action, so Edward's going to be ready. Certainly for a fight. Whether or not he wins it all, pushing in with an SMG. Good nade, though, softens them up. The SMG can do massive damage. Thankfully, the one player not turned around, not blinded off is GOB, and he holds with the AK, because that could have been a slaughter as they've gotten through Monster. Tizian now toward the pillar will hold off. Look down, find Zeus, but can't find the angle, and electronic to get the complimentary kill to bring it 2 versus 2 with 13 seconds. They won't be able to get to the bomb. GOB has held Zeus off long enough, and electronic will get both back in turn.
Towards B they go, Tabson and GOB. This is what you call a contact play. Nothing too technical in terms of the execution, but nothing but perfection when going for the shots. Tabson and GOB crack open the sights, and that should be the round. CT's got no chance in this one whatsoever. They spotted some weaknesses towards the B bomb site. It will be Edward and Flamey to go down with absolutely nothing done, and that's the beauty sometimes of the contact play. It's not telegraphed at all what you're doing. If you spot a choke point like Monster's not being covered efficiently like that, they're playing a great utility being thrown now. Simple though, but he doesn't know where players are. He's still incredibly fast.
Yeah. He spotted the gun barrel. I think he saw it when he jumped, because you can see when he landed, he immediately switched his focus to get ready to peek. Next does get him back, however, so this still creates possibility. As Molotovs go out to the stairs, but incendiaries thrown in return. They don't really do much to account for Tapson's angle, though, do they?
Not much. And they're going to fall back towards the B side. This could be a huge call. Try not to say big too much, man.
I know, it's tough.
I have to stop myself. And it's going to be flaming.
It's not an adjective I use very often.
And it looks like it's not possible, if I'm honest. They've smoked out of the B sides, and all Flamey has to do is get one kill here. And Edward luckily gets it 4, and that's going to be the end of the round, because there's no plan possible now. Tapson just has to stay alive. Edward has been weak on this side of the map. Maybe if they can get 2 opening picks again, they'll be absolutely fine. There's the first. It's Flamey to defend him.
Simple still has range with the AWP. Can't hit the shot immediately on the site, but Flamey now knows they're there. In turn, they know he's there, and next goes by. What a recovery to find Zeus peeking out immediately after as well. And Tizian never left the ramp, which means he can still spot toward the window. Simple on 15, and they'll be smoked off. He cannot get aggressive with the AWP, but the bomb now goes down. That changes things. It's still into a one-on-one as Tizian reads Electronic trying to pounce upon the drop bomb. Does Simple have the read that it's there?
With 45 seconds as well, huge advantage for Tizian. He could suggest he's gone towards A. Simple, such low HP, can't even commit to a peek to get information here. He's holding a tight angle, he's hoping. And Tizian plays himself and walks into his crosshair. 30 seconds. Tizian doesn't really have time to fall back towards A at this point. He's committed towards B, and he is going to plant. That's the cue for Simple to start making his way in.
Simple's heard it. He played it so he couldn't go anywhere with the long way around. He's looking for the angle, desperately getting closer. Tizian with one shot toward the window has given up. He has gone to the left side. Oh my, that gun shows. Simple can't land it when he peeks, and he's lost track of him. He thinks he's gone forward, which means Tizian has a wide open shot. 37 seconds. First kill goes Flamey's way. Good find on next. That shuts down one approach to the A site as they hold off toward the front side of the bathrooms. Bomb has to walk in silently, so the fight has to go directly on from the stairs as Flamey takes out Tapson. Aim on the AWP after Simple goes down. It's got 3 kills for them. So far, the only 3 as it sits to a side. Tizian and Gobby finding kills, but it's the flank from Edward. He pushed out so aggressively in B.
A couple of flashbangs. It looks like it'll be a B bomb site finish. There's rotations coming in. Zeus backing up Edward. As the smoke goes down perfectly here. A couple of kills will do it, but Zeus finds nothing. Edward, the last line of defense now. Can he find both frags? He can't, but Simple, that should do it, Matt. The bomb's down the pit. I don't think there's even time to win the round, but Simple will get the final frag regardless.